From In Your Ear production studio in Mississauga, Ontario, it's the Being Frank Show, starring Frank D'Angelo. On tonight's show, Frank's guests are award-winning reporter Joe Warmington, comedian and New Jersey bad boy Mike Marino, musician, comedian, and the host of Rose Theater Italian Comedy Night, Enrico Ranella, and a very special guest appearance from Jack the Delicious Doberman.
No, I am a Doberman.
With your co-hosts, comedian Jeff Elliott, and yours truly, announcer guy Dave Reynolds. And now, welcome your host. Let's kick it up for Frank D'Angelo!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Season 8. This is the inaugural show for Season 8. Andy Scott, the prodigal son of the band's here for this. Robbie's not here, right? So we brought in Jerry Karenji. Hey! Stunt double for Rob. Good to see you. Love you. And a lot of new faces. Klaus on the trumpet. Yeah. Klaus sounds like a designer. Are you a designer?
Can be.
It's good to be here. I got Dave Reynolds and Jeff Elliott. Jeff, the beard's growing pretty big there, eh?
Yeah.
Is it to cut back on the track 3s or track 5s, whatever they're using these days?
Yeah, have you seen the price of razor blades these days? You don't pay me enough. I can't afford to shave.
You look like a chartered accountant from a Hasidic
You
area.
trust me with your money?
No. Good to be here, ladies and gentlemen. The weather has been pretty up. Don't worry, they're going to beat that out. But the weather, I don't know if anybody noticed yesterday. I don't know what some people from Hamilton. But yesterday, around 3 o'clock or 2:30, there was hurricane winds. So I pull up in Woodbridge, which is the Italian area of Toronto, the 905 area code. You ever been to Woodbridge?
I've driven through.
Yeah, where the signs change?
Yeah.
Oh, slow down.
Take
What
a
are you
race.
doing? Why are you in a rush? Anyways, we get to a street and there's trees down and fences down because there was and shingles off. But Italians are very resourceful. They're already out there with their buzzsaws cutting the trees that are down because it's firewood. Where do you get a wheelbarrow right away? Well, ladies and gentlemen, a lot of things have been going on this year, and I don't know if you people are the same as me. But I'm completely mesmerized and hypnotized by Donald Trump. Some of the stuff he says is mind-blowing. So he's been completely, I'd say, inundated with his brain. He's got a big brain, right, Jeff? A huge brain, one of the biggest brains in the world?
I don't know if it's his brain that's big.
But he says that, and he got in a pissing match with Tillerson, which is Secretary of State, which is pretty important because you have the president, the vice president, and the Secretary of State. So in the food chain, he's a very important guy.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Did you have a storm? Because you're way up in the country there, right? You're up north.
Yeah, we had a pretty
where the
bad
number
up
one
there,
pickup
yeah.
line is nice tooth, sis. Where he's living, the number one cause of death last year was gingivitis. And plus, he's pretty pissed that Barack Obama is more popular than him. Has more followers on Twitter still, right? Am I right? Yeah. Right? Okay. So I heard, because we do a lot of our research with our own network news, NSS, and I heard that he was doing an IQ test yesterday. Is that true, guys in the control room? Because I don't want to stand here looking like a moron.
Mr. President, time's up.
Could I ask you a question?
Certainly, Mr. President.
How do you spell IQ? Anyways, he got in a fight with Tillerson, and he said, well, in an argument, right, where the allegation, and I believe it's true because Tillerson on several news interviews, he was on CNN on the weekend, he did not admit whether he did or not call him moron. And he told Tillerson that he, but you know, I don't understand. I really don't understand what the big deal is, because I don't think Trump's a bad guy, personally. I mean, I think he's misunderstood, Jeff. I think if Donald Trump, if you asked him and said, Donald, would you carry me on your shoulders if I needed you? I think he would. Anyways, we're going to take a short break. It's good to be here. 8 years, the longest running late night show in Canada. Good to have the band here. Good to have Jerry Caringi, the great Andy Scott. We got a magnificent show.